for entertainment purposes, educational purposes. It is not real, and the Fair Act use is in effect. Thank you for everyone who has recently and who has subscribed, period, to the channel for supporting me. Thank you, people, lovely people. I wish you the best. So I just want to come in with a quick little energy check-in and to share a very prophetic psychic dream or whatever you want to call it. All right. So I have had this dream, y'all, over a month ago, but I've been going through some things, so I was not able to bring this to you all. So I am very happy to come on here now. I want to jump on here now and just share the tarot, the reading that goes along with the dream. So I wasn't even thinking about Krishan Rock and Blueface, but just so happened that spirit decided to give me a dream. Okay. And so I will post the copyright act in the description box. All right. Everything here is alleged, remember, and for entertainment purposes only. So this is in reference to Krishan Rock, Malone, as well as Blueface. Okay, so I had this dream that Blueface was trying to basically, and I feel like this is what it's going to be when he gets out, okay, and or this is the current energy, what's going on now. That when he get out, I think he's about to get out in a few weeks. All right, so I had this dream that Blueface, he had done got out, y'all, and he was basically just trying to get with Krishan Rock's friend to spend some time with her friend. He was interested in Krishan Rock's friend. He was focused on her friend. And y'all, let me tell y'all, he was not even like looking for Rock, checking for Rock, showing her much attention at all. He was not attentive to her. I didn't even see him look at her, let alone communicate with her. When I say I saw him walking around his house, where I believe Krishan Rock is now. I know she's been back and forth. I think she had moved out, then moved back in. I don't really know what's going on because I don't follow up on that stuff all the time. I look at it here and there, but I believe the status now is that she's back at the house, but correct me if I'm wrong. But in this dream about a month ago, y'all, and I'm sorry I'm delayed in bringing this to you all, but I've had a lot going on. But anyway, he was trying to get with one of her friends and he wanted to spend time with her friend. He was very interested in Rock's friend, y'all. And in this dream that I saw, he wanted to sleep with her. He was interested with Krishan Rock's friend. And I feel like, his intention was to sleep with her because I saw he put a condom on the bed. Okay. There was a room in his house with the door shut. Rock was walking around the house. She was in his home. Okay. She was in the same house with him at that time. Okay. She was walking down the hallway and I heard her saying, I couldn't hear, I wasn't shown the girl's name, but she called out a name. And for those of you who are dreamers, you know that that's just how it is. Some things you just aren't privy to, but she basically called out the girl name. I don't even know what the name was, but whatever the girl name was, she was like, don't you be so and so and so, like, don't you be getting too close to him. And, she was basically warning her and just letting her know, all right now, like she was just walking down the hallway. And so I also I felt it. If you have dreams and you are intuitive, you just feel things at times. So I felt the girl, like her friend, she at first it was like she was undecided of if she was going to like see Blueface. And then I feel like she was like, okay, I'll go ahead on and see him. But then I felt this fear over her that she was afraid of catching a venereal disease. Okay. So yeah, first she was undecided if she was gonna see him or not. But then I felt like she was gonna give in. Okay, like she really wanted to give in, but she was afraid of a VD. Okay. So after I saw Rock walking down the hallway giving orders, like I said, I saw this particular room that Blueface had ready for the girl. His intentions, okay, was for him and the girl to go in that room and spend time together. It was like, I ain't gonna lie, you know how people prep before sex? It was like I saw a towel to possibly, or a rag or something, or a towel and a rag on the bed to wipe, you know how you clean yourself after having sexual intercourse, okay? I saw a condom or two on the bed as well. So he had just prepped things up for his intention, which obviously was sex. Okay, that's the only conclusion that I can draw from it. And I know he wanted to take that girl in there. But I really want to stress that I never saw him look at Rock in the dream. I never saw him make somewhat of a connection with her. I did not see him talk to her or anything. He truly and really was not focused on Krishan Rock in this dream. And I just have come to the conclusion that possibly the spell work that she's done or was doing has worn off, maybe, possibly, or maybe he's just getting over her or uninterested right now with this energy check-in. Um, but by them also being connected in the home together because they were in Blueface's home. Krishan Rock was there, but she had very little power over his actions. Because, honey, regardless of her walking down the hallway trying to give some passive little orders, all right now, someone what she called the girl name, whatever the name was. All right now, don't you be getting too close to my man or something on that line. Whatever it was, child, that man was not studying her. He did not look at her. He did not communicate with her. He did not speak to her. Yeah. So, I feel like by both of them being in the home at the same time in his house, obviously living there, maybe that is for, contractual money purposes, a contract intended, maybe from Zeus. I believe Krishan did recently sign a Zeus contract is underway, or a spinoff perhaps from Crazy in Love or whatever it's going to be. Maybe that is why they were in the house connected together in his home. But in this dream, he didn't care about, uh, his interest really wasn't on her at all. Okay. So they're going to probably be housed up for business purposes, is what I can gather from the dream. You let me know what you feel about it. But he's really not gonna be into her for real, but he obviously is going to have to stay connected for business purposes. And everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. But I really feel like he wants to also blast her with like coming out with whatever her secret is regarding the paternity, or maybe blast her, and maybe put her on blast about a DNA test or something, or bring some light to the things that she's hiding when it comes to the paternity of Junior. Perhaps, well, I really do feel that way. Okay. And I've been feeling that for a while. Maybe he's trying to get close enough, not just for the contractual purposes of the show, but, and the money. Okay. Because, Blue likes to be secure with his finances. He is business headed. Okay. He has business sense. But also, I believe that he's trying to get close enough to Rock to bring some type of light to the public. Maybe, perhaps, we'll see. Um, but he has a potential or a tendency to try to put her on blast like you're not perfect. Okay, you need to tell these people what's really going on. I don't know if that will be in his best interest to do that or not. And I don't know if he will do that. So maybe Zeus will tell him that that will not be in his best interest. I know you get mad at Rock a lot, but if you spill these beans and things, it's not going to be good or work in your favor as well, because then we are going to have to deal with a whole lot of other things, like the passing of Ronnie and all of the negative feedback with the fans and with the public and with Ronnie's family, and just it's just gonna be a mess. So maybe that's why he wasn't so focused on her in the dream. Maybe because it's just a situation, guys. It is a real situation, and he's really tied to her, so he's tied to it. And we all know that the the fake DNA test or whatever, people have called that phone number with that case number, and it has come back that it is not Rock. And everything here is for entertainment and alleged. purposes. This is all alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. So if you guys, I'm sure you've probably seen people calling the number with the case number that Rock, them, and Zeus portrayed, but it was determined and found out that, and I'm going to say allegedly, but it's really not allegedly because it was found out that, and it just wasn't true. Okay, and if you don't believe it, you can call it yourself. Okay, but I'm just sharing this dream. Okay, the cards pulled up to support the energy of the dream. The Three of Pentacles represents teamwork, collaboration, and the successful integration of different skills to achieve a common goal. So I do feel like they're going to come together like the dream showed for a common goal of, contractual purposes. Zeus Network is going to give, I think they've given her a contract. And so she needs a storyline. And, it's probably going to be a spinoff from her relationship with Blueface, just like Crazy in Love. If not, the continuation of Crazy in Love. I don't know, but we will see. But the Three of Pentacles was pulled. That was the first card that was pulled. It represents the teamwork, and that's probably the collaboration of them two coming together for the purpose of achieving the common goal, which is, hey, they're there to work for Zeus and film for Zeus. And, they got a show to run. Okay. I also pulled, Spirit pulled trapped, the trapped and stuck card, no options and unforgiveness. And this could it be them two stuck together for a common goal, perhaps? Or could this card represent Blueface feeling trapped or Rock feeling that sometimes she is trapped with Junior or like Blueface feeling tied to her? Like, oh, here we go again. I don't know. But I do feel like Krishan Rock does love her baby, but I do also feel like Junior is possibly inconvenient for her at times with all the controversy and all the fact that she has to cover up and then portray that her baby daddy is Blueface when in fact it is more than likely probably not. And everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I don't know. But with Blueface's lack of focus in the dream, his attention just really was not on Rock. Maybe he feels stuck for that common goal, which is to make money. Okay, they have a show to run, or the fact that he is stuck with a child also because she is stuck with her child that Blueface has questions about, and even she has questions about and really does not know, but she knows that, over half percent of her belief, I do feel like, or even 90% of her belief is the fact that that child does not belong to Blueface. Okay, and everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. All right. And judging by whatever happened at the beach, I didn't see whatever happened when Krishan Rock supposedly had the baby, her child, so close to the waters that it was perhaps so dangerous, people are saying. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I haven't had the time. And I guess I haven't really been interested. But judging by the fact that her baby was so close to, I guess she was at the beach and the waves and everything were really, really rough and dangerous that her child could have been swept away. That just really shows the mentality of her and the fact that she knows this is going to be a true obstacle when Blueface gets home. It's going to get real. And he's probably questioning the paternity, to her in closed doors. And she's just really like, oh my God, like she's probably torn. She's probably torn because she knows that baby is not his, okay? Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's go to the next card that was pulled was the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords tarot card symbolizes conflict, disagreements, and competition. It often represents a situation where one may feel defeated or experience tension in relationships. In an upright position, it does indicate a sense of loss or the aftermath of a conflict, suggesting that winning may come at a cost. And honey, this situation right here, it is coming. Yep, she's going to get what she wants, but is it really going to be what you really want? Okay, because it's going to come with a cost. So when you get what you want, but it comes with a lesson because it's karmic. And when I asked why was it karmic? Because I have this whole read or this whole energy around Krishan Rock right now is just a karmic lesson. When I ask the cards why, I just really am seeing Ronnie's face again, y'all. So she's going through some karmic lessons, and I feel like it's because she has something to do with, and I'm gonna say allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, but I feel like she has something to do with Ronnie Doe, who is RIP, not here. Okay. I also asked the tarot cards, is there any chance of recovery from this karmic lesson for her? And so at that point, I pulled up laughter from old memories, happiness, joy, and healing. So I just really feel like she's probably not going to recover from the karmic lesson. Like whatever she's needed to be taught, she's going to be taught that. But the only joy that she's going to really get is probably from old memories, happiness, and stuff like that from old memories. Okay. Then I pulled the cuffing season card, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt, and also fuego, chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. I feel like that's Blueface's energy, and also probably Rock's energy towards him, but in the dream. And this is okay, energy is subject to change, but he's just really not focused on her right now. Okay, I feel like his energy, he's ready. Okay. Um, he has this heated up energy, but it's not for her. Okay. So he may be on the prowl in his mingling season, but it's just really not for her right now. Okay. And I feel like Rock will have some joy and some memories, but as far as her and him right now, I don't feel a lot of energy that he's having towards Rock, okay? But I just feel the situation is very karmic for her. I feel like she has a stuck energy, and it's almost like a cursed energy, or the fact that spirit is just teaching her a lesson, or she just is deserving of a karmic lesson right now. So that's what she's experiencing. And I didn't make that choice for her, but that is just the energy that was pulled. Okay. Now they will have some good moments together. They will portray some good moments. They will have some true good moments. Okay. But then there are feelings there. Okay, but the overall energy is that what you may see on television and what you may see portrayed with her and Blue is the same thing that a lot of celebs are, portraying. And that is the fact that their situation is just a situationship, but their real relationship has already ended. And it's just really not true at all. Okay. So I just really feel like it's just not true. It's not going to be portrayed in true honesty. Okay. And so it's just going to be a portrayal, but it's not going to really be true. And I do feel like that's the case with a lot of what we see with celebrities. Their relationships have already ended and or they are there for contractual purposes. All right. And everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So don't believe the hype of what you see because everything you see is not for real, or at least it may be for real as far as her feelings toward him, but I don't see that being reciprocated. They will have some good moments, though. They will portray some good moments, but the overall energy is that for right now, it's just a stuck energy on him. And I feel like he's just stuck in a contract that's going to bring him some lucrative, dinero, but it's just not where he really wants to be right now. Okay. And so I said it, and I'm just going to say it. Okay. And I'm doing okay, y'all. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? All right. So, let me finish. I also kept hearing y'all that song by Tony Braxton is just another sad love song, racking my brain like crazy. So it's hey, it is what it is. Need I say more? But y'all know the lyrics to that song. I'll post it in the description box. But that was I was hearing it, y'all. I'm just gonna come out with it. I was. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I also heard and I saw there is a lot. Okay, I'm not going to say a lot. There are some strange fruit around Rock, y'all. I saw fruit hanging from a tree and I heard strange fruit. I had to go and look it up, y'all. Strange fruit originated as a protest poem against lynchings. It was sang by Billie Holiday in the late 19 roaring 30s, okay, which was in the 20th century. And you know what, Rock, you got to do more than pray and cry, honey, because you have blood on your hands. I am seeing that Chrisean Rock, she has blood on her hands, and it's not just from no Ronnie, though, honey. Everything here is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Ooh, I felt that. I felt that in my chest. I felt that in my bones. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Um, y'all, it's not just one body bag that I'm seeing. But ooh, this girl got it's a young boy I'm seeing. I'm seeing a young boy or a young man. Oh God, let me stop. Ooh, Lord, I felt that in my chest. I don't know. You guys, I'm gonna stop right now. This is really, really it's something. But yeah, I was like, what in the world? I saw a tree and I saw like this long string, these long strings. It's like, and I heard strange fruit. She has some things hanging around her. She has, okay, and I'm done. Okay. I'm gonna just say probably several. Okay. I'm seeing more than just one. So if this bears witness, you let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you have seen. Everything here, I'm just going to put this out for entertainment purposes only. It is. And, the Fair uh, Act use is in effect. And I will post that in the description box. Everything here is a legend and for entertainment. It is not real. Well, you guys let me know what you think. And I love you all. Be safe. And, I just really, really pray that this woman finds peace. I still, just I feel bad for, whatever happened to whatever I'm seeing with the strange fruit. But I still have a heart for Rock, okay? She still has a soul, the same way that those things that I saw have, the fruit that I saw has, okay? Um, you know, God forgives, but it is what it is. Just because I bring y'all what I see doesn't mean that I don't have grace and mercy and love for people. Don't get it twisted. There was one time that I was crazy about Krishan Rock, for the fact that she stood for the struggle. She's representation of Black women's struggle in love. And I really loved her for that. But at the same time, we have to be held accountable too. And hey, there is a karmic law of sowing and reaping. And that goes for me, you, and everybody else from the pulpit to the back door. Love you all. Not here to judge, just here to check the energy. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. Let me know what you think. Share your feelings about the topic and any more that you may have about anything else that you want to talk about. I don't care. Just put it right there. And I will be back with some more reads. I love you all. Be blessed and safe. Okay, so someone's asking what we are talking about. I was doing a quick energy check-in on Krishan Rock Malone as well as Blueface and a little bit on Junior. So I'm going to stop the video, just rewind it back to the beginning. All right, see y'all later on the next read.